Oh, some of the advice here. Now, I said for the final time, John Bonham's a better drummer than Ginger Baker. He just is. For what he's doing, he's playing rock music. He's better. All right? Ginger Baker had more in his vocabulary. He could do the jazz drummer thing. But as one of my friends said, was he one of the greatest jazz drummers of all time? No, he was not. All right? Tony Williams fucking smoked that guy. Elvin Jones smoked that guy. Max Roach smoked that guy. Buddy Rich smoked that guy. But as far as rock drummers go, John Bonham's the greatest of all time. All right, that's my opinion. Dear Bill Bonham, thanks for being such a funny bastard. I've managed to get my mom hooked on your specials, and she always puts them on whenever I visit. Oh, that's really nice. I really dig your discussions on drumming and music in general, too. As far as the question of Baker versus Bonham, I find that Ginger's playing is a little more dialed back, not boring, but his energy is definitely on a shorter leash than Bonham's. I can see how his fills leave something to be desired. That being said, his solos are really well spaced. No, his solos are incredible. They have a certain galloping quality that I find hypnotic. I wouldn't argue with that. His solo in Blind Faith's live performance of Do What You Like at Hyde Park illustrates what I'm getting at. I recently watched that. No, I do think he's amazing, but I mean, we're talking about the genre of rock. That's, I got to give it to Bonham. John is the man, though. I don't think Ginger's comments about him not being able to swing a bag of shit were called for. Yeah, I thought that was just all jealousy. I guess that's just how old jazz dudes looked at other musicians, though. We all know how fucking great those triplets are. What about the Purdy Shuffle he plays on Fool in the Rain or Kashmir? It blew my feeble human mind when I found out he was playing in a different time signature from the rest of the band in that song. Is that true? I didn't even know that. I honestly love both players so much, but Ginger's overly salty attitude gives him a deduction in my book. Yeah, that really is a shame because everybody looked at him like he was one of the greatest of all time, so he should have just taken the compliments instead of being a cunt and fucking trashing all these other people that were getting compliments. Gee, I know a few people like that. I've been like that. I'd like to acknowledge Mitch Mitchell from the Jimi Hendrix Experience as an honorable mention, too. Yeah, he was a fucking beast. He had those same jazz roots and vibes as Ginger, but he definitely had a brighter and more livelier personality in his playing. I could listen to his parts on Manic Depression over and over. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. Looking forward to your future projects. Those are all great points. I think I would get more into Mitch Mitchell. I just feel like the recording of that music, it's really muddy, and I feel like it exists somewhere between before stereo and after stereo, where, his drums are really low in the mix, I feel. Or maybe my ears aren't good enough to pick up. I mean, I know the guy's, killing it or whatever, but I like when I want to watch Mitch Mitchell, I try to watch something on YouTube where he's playing live, because then I feel like everything's at the same level, and I can really hear what he's doing.